I hope you're all having a great night, and I hope you're all ready to go fall asleep. You'll be hearing a bunch of mic scratching sounds and coin rubbing. Look at this amazing toonie that I found. $2 coin. So beautiful, isn't it? Oh my god. It has a cool design. It's kind of rare. Anyways, in this video, you're gonna be dreaming. Experiencing a dream that I had in your perspective. It's kind of similar to one of my older videos, if you have watched any of them. And yeah, I won't spoil everything, but you're going to be experiencing all the events that unfold in that dream. So I hope you're ready to sleep. So get ready, eyes closed, and let's take you, or I will take you, into the dream world. Just have a hoodie on because it is cold. So grab a hoodie and jacket as you're now outside. You are in your dream world. And it is a very cold December day. And you are outside, casually walking down your neighborhood. You're walking down your neighborhood to get to a new restaurant that you'd like to try out. The new restaurant has a new chicken recipe, and you would really die and want to check it out. You're dying to check it out. You can't wait. And all that matters is you try it today in your dream. And so you are walking down the path, and the restaurant is quite far. It is 1.5 kilometers away, or just under 1 mile for those of you Americans. In Canada, we use the metric system, while the Americas, United States, use imperial system. And you're walking down. It's snowing, beautiful snow. And you look down, fresh snow has hit the ground. The ground is already blanketed with snow. And the path towards the restaurant, there is a secret road where you could go through, and just cuts through a good chunk of the neighborhood. And so you decide to take that path to buy you extra time to get there. And the walk, before you know it, it's over. And now you're right in front of the big restaurant. That restaurant, in fact, used to be an old Pizza Hut, but then it got renovated, and now it is a restaurant that sells poutines and chickens. So you decide to walk in, and oh boy, the restaurant is beautiful. It's super vibrant. The walls, the ceiling are so pristine, so beautiful. And the counter looks like a bar, and that's where you order. So, get ready. You can't wait to start munching on the meal. And you can't wait to think. You just can't stop thinking about it. And you go on and place an order inside. The lady's pretty nice, and you then ask her politely, I'd like the new thigh meal with a bunch of poutine. And then she says yes, and she tells you the price. And you pay, and she tells you, okay, go to the table. And then there, you sit on the table, can't wait. And you do go on your phone to do some, just browse the internet. And then 5 minutes later, you don't remember what time has passed, but the chicken meal is ready, and the waiter serves you the meal. And right away, the plate, the meal, the dish looks so much bigger than you would expect. You would expect a meal that is the size of an average McDonald's meal, a Big Mac, a fry, and a Coke with a trio. But here, it's as if it is almost twice of that. There is a chicken thigh, as well as a huge serving of poutine, as well as a nice side salad appetizer and some sauce to dip your chicken. You cannot wait to try it out. And so before you decide to munch on a meal, I'm going to give you a short 2-minute break of just mic scratching to keep the suspense of what's going to happen next, because things could go unexpected. Alright, here we go. Okay, I hope you did enjoy the little 2-minute break of tingles. Now, let's go on and continue your dream. So, you just received your meal. You're now ready to start munching on the meal. So, you take the first bite of your appetizer salad. So delicious. You start munching on the salad. So delicious. Very, very delicious. And then, before you know it, the salad appetizer is done. And now you're ready to tackle the main course. And that is the chicken thigh and the side of fries. Okay. And then you start to munch on the fries. Ready? Take one. So delicious. So delicious, you cannot resist it. And before you know it, your fries is only halfway done. Well, not only, but already. It should not have been only. You are so hungry that you cannot stop eating the fries. And then you start to munch on the chicken. So, with a fork and knife, you cut the chicken and you dip onto the sauce and eat it. Super, super tasty. Okay. However, as you are munching on the chicken, your phone rings. And it's your relative. It could be your mother or a relative. Let's refer to them as they. Or to make it better, let's pretend that it's your mother. So your mother calls you and tells you some news. She sounds excited. She sounds super happy. And she tells you, "Oh, you have good news. I have good news," or something like that. And then you then tell her, "Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it?" And then she tells you, "Oh my gosh, can you please come? I have a surprise for you," or something like that. You don't really remember everything, but you remember that she said something along the lines of, "There's a surprise. I want to share you this. Meet me at the car back home." And then, okay, for some reason you decide to ditch the meal. You ditch the meal. You don't even finish your meal. You just ate like a quarter of the chicken. And you storm out of the restaurant, not bothering and leaving the meal behind. Oh no. At least you paid for the meal. But, oh boy, you just rush out. You were expecting something so good. Alright. And then eventually you arrived back home at the car, and your mother's there. And she tells you, "Oh my God, look what I found. I found the winning numbers." And you tell her, "What? What is it?" You don't really remember exactly what, but she brought you the surprise that the lottery ticket that she bought was a winner. It was not the jackpot, but it was one one number less than the jackpot. And the moment you hear that, you just freaking jump out the driveway like, oh my gosh, it is still snowing outside. Snowing. And you don't even care that it's not the jackpot. You don't even care up the chicken that you did not finish. You just jump like crazy. Like it's so much like you're so elated that there's nothing else that could stop you from being happy. And she's like, yes, it's true. 5 numbers. I got them all right. And all showed up. And the money, they said they're gonna be putting it into the bank. And you then have more reactions that you could not resist. You don't remember all of the numbers, what came out, but one of them was a 48. And another one was like 12. And another one, 13 or 14. But you know that there were just 5 numbers in that ticket possible. And for some reason you won 4 out of 5. So at the end of the day, you ask your mother how much, and then she tells you it is a couple $1,000s. Okay, it's not the biggest jackpot, but you're super happy, super happy that you at least won something. Not like $1 million, but something just enough to get through 5 months of rent or a trip. And then she tells you, oh, next summer we're gonna go to Japan. For some reason, you don't even have plans or things in real life, but she tells you we're gonna go to Japan. And you said, oh, I cannot wait. Alright, God. Or something like that. So, before we continue, let's do another short 2-minute break of just tingles. This time it is a coin. We'll do some coin rubbing for the next 2 minutes. So, here we go. hope you did enjoy the 2 minutes of coin rubbing ASMR triggers. Now, let's continue on with the dream. So, your mother tells you, okay, we're going to Japan. And then you are so excited to go. You just have to go through this winter and the spring and the summer. And so, for some reason, your dream has fast forwarded from December all the way to June, where you were supposedly supposed to start planning for this vacation to Japan. You totally forgot everything that happened in between, but now, here it is. At one point, you ask your mother, are we still going to Japan? And then you don't remember what really happened, what she says. But she says, the answer is you, I really don't think so. Because I'm telling you the reason why. And then she tells you that there is a complaint that's placed against you. And you tell her what complaint? And you tell her what's the reason, why would somebody complain against me? And she tells you the chicken, something like a restaurant has complained that he ordered chicken and poutine, but he only ate half of it. And there's this policy for some reason that existed, and they said if you don't eat the chicken, you'll be fined a hefty amount. And that's all she kind of says, and she remembers until now. And now there's no more trip to Japan, and now you feel devastated. All of the $4,000-ish or the couple thousand that you got from that lottery with 5 numbers, it's all gone. And at the end of the day, oh boy, winning the lottery can feel like a curse too. Like it's both a blessing and a curse. And after that, you kind of wake up. Like a few moments after you realize that there's no trip to Japan, and now you're back to reality in the real world. So, that's it for this dream experience. I hope you are now fallen asleep. I hope you are now asleep. So, if you enjoyed this the next day, please like the video. So, I hope I reach up to 20 likes. That will be awesome. Thank you guys. And if you would like to see more of my content, please hit the subscribe button, because my goal for this channel is to make ASMR videos to make you go to sleep, ease off your sleep debt, and pay off that sleep credit card down to 0 hours and get perfect sleep. So I'm gonna go to sleep because I need to pay my sleep debt. And have a great night. I'll see you soon.